one knows when World War III will happen, or if it's ever going to happen. Hopefully it doesn't. But one thing is sure, artificial intelligence and robotics will be the king that will determine who will emerge as the winner, and so countries of the world are investing billions of dollars in robotics and AI warfare. From the United States to Japan, China, and even Russia, the greatest rival to the United States. So what kind of robots do you think Russia is building? In this video, we'll show you some of the warfare robots that Russian engineers have built and unleashed on the world. This is Fedor, a humanoid robot that is frankly one of Russia's most astounding creations. Work on the robot began in 2014 and was presented to the public 2 years later in 2016. And according to the presentation, Fedor has two main tasks: rescue people in extreme conditions such as collapsed buildings and help during space explorations. It was also revealed that Fedor can operate autonomously or can be controlled by an operator using a specialized control suit. Fantastic, right? Well, despite how amazing Fedor was recently sanctioned because it was discovered that in addition to rescuing people and exploring space, Fedor has a hidden talent. It could shoot with both hands. Yeah, pretty shocking, but also sneaky of those engineers, because there's no way they didn't know. Anyway, as soon as it was discovered, foreign companies suspended the supply of crucial components like gears, sensors, engines, cameras, and computers. However, that hasn't stopped Fedor's creators. Instead of waiting for supply from those companies, they've decided to source for the components from local sources, ensuring that Fedor's advancement is not hindered. There's no doubt that the next time Fedor is unveiled to the world, we'll discover multiple hidden talents. Robot dog. The United States military is not the only one that has developed a robot dog. Russia also has one, and it's armed with a grenade launcher. The robot dog was developed by the Russian company Intellect Machine and unveiled at the 2022 Russia's annual Army International Arms Exposition, where it was shown walking, lying, and spinning in a demonstration. According to the developers, the robot dog can accurately shoot and carry weapons, and can also be used in emergencies such as reconnaissance, navigating through debris, and delivering medical supplies. However, at the time it was revealed, the shape and location of its optical sensors kind of matched that of a Chinese robot dog called the Unryushu technology dog. This resemblance sparked accusations that the Russian robot dog is simply a copycat of its Chinese counterpart. Until today, no one except the developers, of course, can tell whether or not the Russian robot dog is a copycat. And the fact that the robotic dog was disguised in a black cloth coverall, with only the top of its optical sensors peeking through, doesn't exactly help its case. Avatar robot. Within the next decade, Russia plans to create an avatar robot that will replace soldiers on the battlefield. According to the developers, the robot can either be designed in an anthropomorphic form, which means it would resemble a human, or a non-anthropomorphic form, which significantly differs from a human. It's envisioned that the robot would possess functional capabilities comparable to humans, meaning that it can independently interact with human infrastructure effectively. This infrastructure includes traversing through terrains, providing first aid, and driving a car. Development of the robot has already begun, and in 2015 the human-like avatar robot was demonstrated to President Vladimir Putin, where it rode a quad bike around a vehicle test track and also made 5 good shots on a target, but an operator controlled it. In 2016 it was revealed that the robot was learning how to drive a car. Currently there's not much information about this avatar robot, but we look forward to seeing it whenever it's unveiled. Uran 9. Uran 9 is a Russian ground-based drone that holds a very prominent position among the world's most powerful ground-based drones. At a size of about 4.5 meters long and 2 meters wide, weighing in at 10 tons, the Uran 9 packs a punch with its arsenal. Sporting a 30mm automatic cannon paired with a 7.62mm machine gun, it's certainly ready for combat. But that's not all. It also boasts launchers housing 49 M120 Ataka anti-tank missiles, with the flexibility to swap them out for eager anti-aircraft missiles, enhancing its air defense capabilities. Currently, there's no unmanned combat vehicle in the West that matches the firepower of the Uran 9, which already participated in live combat operations in Syria. Although specific details about its application in the Syria conflict were not revealed, the developers confirmed that Uran 9 proved its worth in a combat environment, and its success has bridged the gap between Russia and other countries actively developing combat drones. Soratnik. Soratnik, also called Comrade in Arms, is an unmanned ground vehicle created by the Kalashnikov Group for reconnaissance, fire support, patrols, and protection of areas and important facilities, as well as mine clearance and obstacle clearing. Weighing less than 7 tons with a speed of 40 km per hour, this robot vehicle can be operated in 3 control modes, which are manual, automatic, and direct control. In terms of weapons, 4 types of weapons can be installed on Soratnik, including a 12.7mm and 7.62mm machine gun, a 30mm AG-17A grenade launcher, and a new 40mm automatic grenade launcher. According to reports, Soratnik has been tested in near-combat conditions in Syria. More recently, Russia has tested it as a platform for human-machine collaboration on the battlefield. Nereta. Designed by the Dektyarov plant together with the Foundation for Advanced Studies of the Russian Federation, Nereta is an armed unmanned ground vehicle that was created as a universal transport system that can be used to transport troops and conduct combat operations and reconnaissance for artillery systems. Depending on the equipment deployed, the robot can patrol the terrain, conduct reconnaissance, detect the enemy's artillery locations, and evacuate the wounded. This robot has 3 distinct payloads: weapon, transport, and artillery reconnaissance. The weapon station comes in a variety of configurations and can be fitted with a 12.7mm cord machine gun or a 7.62mm Kalashnikov machine gun, as well as an AG-30mm automatic grenade launcher. Bertha was first demonstrated in 2016, followed by testing of the product by the Russian Army in 2017. It's most likely that Nereta will be a part of Russian airborne shortly because of its compact size. Marker. After the Uran-9, the Marker robot is one of the most popular and impressive unmanned ground robot vehicles, developed by Androidnaya Technica, a robotics company based in Russia. It was created to distinguish things using artificial intelligence technologies and can be used to perform autonomous patrols and specialized security routes for ground-based space infrastructure facilities, as well as identify and intercept security perimeter violators. Markers can detect a variety of invaders, including illegal personnel, unmanned aerial vehicles, and motor vehicles. It defends against incoming hostile UAVs with electronic pulses and suicide drones. It can also interrupt and neutralize drone signals by radio-electrical jamming. During trials, it was discovered that Marker, outfitted with both a rifle system and a grenade launcher, demonstrated faster response times to emergent threats, superior target recognition, and more precise targeting than a human operator. The Okhotnik. No doubt Russia has lagged behind its peers when it comes to unmanned combat aerial vehicles. However, one of the most impressive UCAVs it made in recent times is the Okhotnik, also called Hunter, a stealth combat drone that recent news reveals is almost near completion. The drone is being developed by Sukhoi and the Russian aircraft corporation MiG as part of a 6th-generation aircraft project. According to the developers, the drone is designed to perform strike and reconnaissance missions. It features a flying wing shape, a jet engine, and a payload of up to 6 tons, making it one of the largest and heaviest drones in the world. This remarkable stealth drone can not only fly up to 1,000 km per hour, but can also reach altitudes of up to 18,000 meters, maneuvering and evading enemy radars and their defenses. The Okhotnik can also carry a variety of weapons, including bombs, missiles, and electronic warfare devices, depending on the mission. This should definitely be regarded as a threat to NATO. These Russian robots are a testament to the fact that, unlike what most people think, Russia is not so far behind when it comes to military robots. So hopefully World War III never happens, because if it does, it will certainly be more bloody than the previous World War.
Secrets of silent millionaires. How to build wealth under the radar. Have you ever wondered how some people quietly amass wealth without ever flaunting it? These silent millionaires are masters of building financial security while staying under the radar. They don't make headlines or flash their riches, but their strategies are timeless and effective. In this video, we'll uncover 16 powerful habits that help silent millionaires grow their fortunes discreetly, and how you can apply these strategies in your own life. Let's dive in. Live below your means. Silent millionaires understand that wealth isn't about how much you earn, but how much you save. The principle, they consciously spend less than they make, avoiding unnecessary expenses and flashy purchases. The benefit: by creating a surplus, they build a strong foundation for savings and investments. Pro tip: review your monthly expenses and identify areas where you can cut back. Use the extra funds to save or invest in your future. Prioritize saving and investing. One of the golden rules silent millionaires follow is to pay themselves first. The habit: they set aside a portion of their income for savings and investments before spending on anything else. The result? Over time, this habit allows them to take advantage of compound interest, growing their wealth exponentially. Pro tip: automate your savings to ensure consistency. Even starting with a small percentage can lead to big results over time. Avoid lifestyle inflation. As income increases, so does the temptation to upgrade your lifestyle. Silent millionaires resist this urge. The principle: they maintain a modest standard of living, even as their earnings grow. The benefit: this strategy accelerates savings and allows them to invest more, speeding up wealth accumulation. Example: instead of buying a luxury car after a raise, they stick with their reliable vehicle and invest the difference. Diversify income streams. Silent millionaires rarely rely on a single source of income. The strategy: they create multiple income streams such as rental properties, stock dividends, or side businesses. The benefit: diversification reduces financial risk and opens up more opportunities to grow wealth. Pro tip: start small by exploring side hustles or investing in dividend-paying stocks. Gradually expand as you gain experience. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Silent millionaires focus on acquiring things that generate income rather than deplete it. Assets, investments, rental properties, and businesses that produce cash flow. Liabilities: luxury items like cars or gadgets that lose value over time. Pro tip: before making a major purchase, ask yourself, will this put money in my pocket or take it out? Prioritize assets over liabilities. Keep a low profile. Silent millionaires value discretion. The principle: they avoid extravagant displays of wealth that might invite envy or pressure to keep up appearances. The benefit: by blending in, they can focus on building wealth without unnecessary distractions. Pro tip: practice humility and keep financial achievements private. Let your success speak for itself. Be frugal, not cheap. There's a difference between being frugal and being cheap, and silent millionaires know it well. It's frugal, spending wisely on high-quality items that last. Cheap, cutting corners at the expense of value or longevity. Example: a silent millionaire might invest in durable furniture instead of opting for a cheaper alternative that requires frequent replacements. Leverage tax advantages. Taxes can significantly impact wealth, and silent millionaires know how to minimize their burden legally. The strategy: they use tax-efficient accounts like Roth IRAs, contribute to retirement funds, and take advantage of deductions. The benefit: more money stays invested and working for them. Pro tip: consult a tax advisor to identify strategies that work best for your situation. Build a strong network. Wealth isn't just about money, it's also about who you know. The habit: silent millionaires cultivate relationships with mentors, advisors, and peers who provide valuable advice and opportunities. The benefit: a strong network can open doors to investment deals, partnerships, and professional growth. Pro tip: attend networking events, join professional groups, and don't hesitate to seek guidance from experts in your field. Practice patience and discipline. Wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. The principle: silent millionaires avoid get-rich-quick schemes and remain committed to their long-term goals. The benefit: by staying the course, they let their investments grow steadily, even during economic downturns. Pro tip: write down your financial goals and revisit them regularly to stay motivated. Stay educated. Continuous learning is a cornerstone of financial success. The habit. Silent millionaires stay informed about personal finance, investing, and economic trends. Might say the benefit. Knowledge helps them make smarter financial decisions and adapt to changing markets. Pro tip. Commit to reading one personal finance book every month or attend webinars to expand your understanding. Avoid unnecessary debt. Debt can be a significant obstacle to wealth building. The strategy. Silent millionaires avoid high-interest debt and only take on loans for appreciating assets, like real estate. The habit. They pay off credit card balances in full each month to avoid interest charges. Pro tip. Create a debt repayment plan and focus on paying off high-interest loans first. Create an emergency fund. Unexpected expenses can derail financial progress, but silent millionaires are prepared. The strategy. They set aside 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible account. The benefit. This fund provides peace of mind and prevents the need to dip into investments during emergencies. Pro tip. Start small and build your emergency fund over time. Consistency is key. Plan for the future. Silent millionaires are forward thinkers. The habit. They set clear financial goals, such as saving for retirement, paying for their children's education, or leaving a legacy. The benefit. A well-defined plan helps them stay focused and motivated. Pro tip. Use financial planning tools or consult a professional to map out your goals and track your progress. Emphasize financial independence. For silent millionaires, true wealth means freedom, not status. The strategy. They prioritize reducing reliance on external income sources and focus on building passive income streams. The benefit. Financial independence allows them to live life on their terms without being tied to a job or societal expectations. Pro tip. Focus on growing your investments to cover your living expenses, paving the way for financial freedom. Practice anonymous philanthropy. Silent millionaires often give back, but they do so quietly. The habit. They donate to causes they care about anonymously or through private foundations. The benefit. This aligns with their values of humility and discretion while making a positive impact. Pro tip. Choose causes you're passionate about and contribute in ways that reflect your values. Key takeaways. Building wealth like a silent millionaire. Building wealth quietly is about adopting a mindset of discipline, humility, and strategic planning. Here's how you can start. Live below your means and prioritize saving. Invest in assets that grow your wealth over time. Avoid unnecessary debt and plan for the future. Stay educated, build strong networks, and practice patience. Keep a low profile and focus on financial independence. Conclusion. Quiet wealth, lasting freedom. True wealth isn't about flaunting riches. It's about financial security, freedom, and the ability to live life on your terms. By following the habits of silent millionaires, you can build a prosperous future without needing flashy displays. Call to action. Which of these strategies will you implement first? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into building lasting wealth. Start your journey to quiet wealth today.
A land where economic history reads like a suspense novel, the Netherlands. You might think of tulips and windmills, but there's so much more beneath the surface of this small but mighty nation. The Dutch didn't just stumble into modern economics, they practically wrote the first chapters. Picture this. Centuries ago, they were already mastering international trade, setting up corporations, and yes, even pioneering financial markets. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. They've seen boom and bust cycles so wild, it makes today's stock market swings look like a mild rollercoaster ride. Fast forward to now, and the Netherlands isn't just keeping up, it's leading the pack in productivity. Think of it as the productivity champ of Europe, rubbing shoulders with economic heavyweights like the USA. But here's the kicker. they've managed to achieve this while still prioritizing quality of life. Imagine a country where part-time work isn't just common, it's the norm. Thanks to a culture that values a well-rounded life over workaholic tendencies, the Dutch have nailed the art of balancing output with happiness. And let's talk resources. The Netherlands sits on a gold mine of natural gas, enough to make any economy drool. But here's where it gets interesting. They've chosen to leave a significant chunk of it untapped. Why? Environmental concerns and a little thing called Dutch disease, where reliance on one industry can backfire spectacularly. Speaking of which, their history reads like a cautionary tale for other economies. They've learned the hard way not to put all their eggs in one economic basket. It's a lesson in diversification that many could stand to learn from. So, how did they pull it off? It's a mix of foresight, adaptability, and a knack for balancing risk and reward. The Dutch aren't just thinking about tomorrow, they're paving the way for it, all while ensuring today is pretty darn good. In a world where economic success often comes at the expense of well-being, the Netherlands stands out as a beacon of how things can be done differently. It's not just about GDP numbers here, it's about human development indices that soar and a society that values progress without leaving anyone behind. So, why does the Netherlands do things so differently from other wealthy nations? And should their model be a blueprint for others to follow? The Dutch approach is a tale of pragmatism and foresight. They've long understood that economic success isn't just about raw output. It's about quality of life and sustainability. Unlike some economies fixated on relentless growth, the Netherlands prioritizes balance. They've mastered the art of fostering a productive workforce while ensuring people have time to enjoy life, a model where part-time work isn't a compromise but a choice. And should other major economies follow suit? Well, the Dutch model offers a compelling case. It's a testament to how a strong financial sector can fuel growth without sacrificing stability. Amsterdam's historic stock exchange isn't just a relic, it's a testament to their commitment to long-term investment and economic resilience. So, should we put the Netherlands on the Economics Explained leaderboard? Absolutely. Their blend of economic prowess, societal balance, and historical resilience makes them a standout example in today's global landscape. Whether it's their commitment to sustainable growth or their innovative financial strategies, the Dutch model offers lessons that transcend borders. In a world where economic paradigms are constantly evolving, the Netherlands stands as a testament to what's possible when innovation meets prudence. So, whether you're an investor looking for opportunities or simply curious about the forces shaping our economies, keep an eye on the Dutch. They're rewriting the rulebook, one tulip at a time. At its peak, the Dutch merchant fleet was a behemoth, dominating European shipping with a capacity that rivaled half of the continent's total. The Dutch East India Company in particular stands as a pioneer of multinational enterprise, but let's put things in perspective. Claims of its astronomical value, like a $7 trillion market cap in today's terms, are often exaggerated. To contextualize, that would be like Apple today having a market cap of $700 trillion. Unthinkable. The wealth of the 17th century was a drop in the ocean compared to today's global economy. Adjusting historical figures to modern standards is fraught with challenges, and other companies of the time, like the Mississippi Company, had higher market valuations, albeit under dubious circumstances. But beyond the history lesson, these early Dutch ventures laid the groundwork for modern economic strategies. Despite setbacks, including French occupation and the loss of Belgium, the Netherlands adapted. By the 19th century, they embraced industrialization and leveraged a business-friendly environment to regain footing. Fast forward to the aftermath of World War II, and another twist, the discovery of vast natural gas reserves. It seemed like a windfall, a boon for an energy-hungry Europe. However, this discovery wasn't without its downsides. Enter Dutch disease, a term coined when a sudden resource boom disrupts a nation's economy, leading to over-reliance and neglect of other sectors. The Netherlands faced a dilemma: how to harness newfound wealth without succumbing to economic imbalance. Their solution? Strategic investment in infrastructure and technology, ensuring that prosperity was shared across society. It's a lesson in managing abundance responsibly, a balancing act between short-term gains and long-term sustainability. Dutch disease, a phenomenon where a sudden resource boom can disrupt an economy, is a cautionary tale. Yet, the Netherlands managed it better than most, leveraging their existing wealth to mitigate its impacts. They taxed short-term gains from natural resources to fund long-term investments in diverse industries, a strategy that's harder to implement in poorer countries where immediate gains could drastically improve quality of life. Today, the Netherlands shines as an economic powerhouse, driven by a diverse range of high-value industries. Its allure for global businesses is undeniable, offering a business-friendly environment coupled with a robust legal system and a multilingual workforce. This combination has made it a strategic hub for international operations within the European Union. But what truly sets the Netherlands apart isn't just its economic prowess. It's their unique blend of business acumen and egalitarian values. Part-time work isn't a compromise here. It's a choice supported by legislation that promotes work-life balance without penalizing career progression. This approach has elevated labour force participation rates, even surpassing the workaholic culture of the USA, all while maintaining a generous social safety net. Moreover, the Netherlands proves that economic success doesn't require overworking its people. Instead, it champions a balanced approach that values both productivity and well-being, a luxury few economies afford. Now, while the Dutch model may not be easily replicated elsewhere due to unique historical advantages and infrastructure, it offers valuable insights. It shows how strategic investments, prudent economic policies, and a supportive regulatory framework can foster long-term prosperity. The Netherlands may be small in land mass and population, but with a GDP of over $1.1 trillion, it's the 17th largest economy globally. Given its size and output, the Dutch economy scores an impressive 8 out of 10. However, growth has been lackluster. Despite resilience, the country struggled through the Eurozone crisis and subsequent slowdowns. Recent trends are positive, but with sluggish growth averaging around 1% annually over the past decade, it scores a 3 out of 10 in this category. The Netherlands has successfully diversified beyond natural resources to tourism, finance, trade, and high-yield agriculture. This resilience earns it an 8 out of 10, noting its smaller footprint in global corporate giants. With an average score of 7.6 out of 10, the Netherlands secures a strong position on the Economics Explained leaderboard. Its blend of productivity, stability, and strategic industry focus showcases a model that balances tradition with innovation. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comment section.